Well, it is never too late for closure, even more than a century later. And that is the truth for a Newfoundland family who lost a loved one to the First World War, the year 1917. We told you about how archaeologists unearthed Private John Lambert in Belgium. And tonight, NTV's Ben Cleary speaks with Lambert's family about the teenaged soldier who never came home.
John Lambert was 17 years old when he died in a faraway land. Brought down by German bullets, for a century, he laid unmarked in a Belgian field. His family left with nothing but memories and a letter of condolences.
Extending to you an expression of deepest regret at the loss of your son, Private John Lambert, who died of wounds on August 16th.
103 years ago, Private John Lambert gazed from the SS Sicilian, bound for Europe, and last looked upon his St. John's home. Now his remains have been found and identified, unearthed by archaeologists in Belgium. His DNA uncovered in the men and women sitting at this table.
Jack was my father's uncle.
My mother is his niece.
He's my great uncle. He's my grandmother's brother.
My father was, we call him Jack, was Jack's brother.
All related to Private John Lambert, the man they knew as Jack. All brought here today to remember the man they never met, but the stories are many, like how a 16-year-old was able to go to war in the first place.
When he went to enlist, he told the guy that he was like 16, and the guy said, "Oh no, you have to be 18. Walk around the block and come back when you're 18. And that's what he did. He walked around the block and came back and told me he was 18. So apparently there was no big documentation back then. So
They're the stories that archaeologists and scientists can't tell, the ones passed down through family, like that Jack was funny and always had a smile on his face, despite losing his mother to tuberculosis a year before he enlisted. His dad didn't want him to go.
the day that he enlisted, his dad was walking down over the stairs in the house, and the door opened, and Jack came in with his khakis on. And he said, Dad was not happy at all.
These are the stories we have left of the Royal Newfoundland Regiment, the ones who leapt from trenches and ran into bullets, the soldiers who were never found, and the soldiers who never came home.
You know, what would he have done if he hadn't gone? What would his life have been like? You know, would he have gotten married and had children? All the things that didn't happen because he went to war.
Ben Cleary, NTV News.